Welcome to Born Too Late, a series of reviews where I watch movies that have been released before the year 2004, which is the year that I was born in. I'll review the movie and then later on conclude in which year I should have been born to appreciate the movie in all its glory when watching it in theaters. This is the second review, and today we're reviewing Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. The Harry Potter series started out as a book series written by J.K. Rowling, and due to its success, movie adaptations were made. The first book, and therefore also the first movie, is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. The movie was released in 2001 and directed by Chris Columbus, and the movie had an initial budget of $125 million, but eventually it grossed over $1 billion, and that's over 8 times its initial budget. The movie follows the 11-year-old orphan boy Harry Potter, who finds out he's a wizard. He goes to Hogwarts, a wizarding school where he finds friends and a home. There he learns about magic, but also about the truth that have caused him to become an orphan. Many children, especially those who feel like outsiders, can find comfort and a home in the Harry Potter series, especially in the first one, because it deals with a lot of things that kids of that age go through as well. Maybe except for fighting evil wizards, but I don't know about you. The movie becomes a place of comfort, a place to escape to, and a reminder that even outsiders can find a comfort and a good home. And that's why the story resonates with kids who feel different, lonely, or like an outsider themselves. It offers them a sense of belonging in a magical yet relatable world. Even though the movie contains a lot of fantasy elements and magical elements, I think it's the ordinary elements, like going to class, celebrating Christmas, and hanging out with friends, that make this movie so relatable and realistic. So let's dive deeper into that. Harry's character is relatable to a lot of kids. He's 11 years old, goes to school, and there he finds friends and a home, a lot of things that kids of that age go through as well. He feels different, and many kids who experience the same things, maybe because of their family situations, school issues, or personal differences, can relate to him because of those same shared experiences. It gives them hope that a more hopeful place exists and that they can find this place as an outsider themselves. In the Philosopher's Stone, Harry makes his first real friendships, and each of these characters adds a new thing to his life and teaches him a different thing. Ron, for example, becomes his best friend, even like a brother. He shows him his chaotic but loving and accepting family, which eventually becomes Harry's family as well. And then Hermione, who's also a bit of an outsider, shows that intelligence and being different doesn't have to be a weakness, but can actually be a strength. And then Hagrid, while he may be disorganized and a bit messy, becomes a father figure to Harry, something he never had. Like I said before, it's the normal and ordinary elements that make Harry Potter so relatable and realistic. It brings depth and a sense of realism to an otherwise very magical world filled with fantasy elements, things that won't exist in real life. For example, Harry and his friends go to school, they take classes, they have a schedule, they take notes, they deal with teachers, they have boring, fun and awful classes, and Hermione keeps hammering on homework and exams, and this makes it very relatable to kids who go through these same things.
Look, stop. You're going to take someone's eye out. Besides, you're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
And then celebrating Christmas, which they do at Hogwarts. It's a very sweet scene, I think. Harry gets his first presents, and they have a big feast, and they spend it together, which I think is really nice.
Happy Christmas, Harry.
Happy Christmas, Ron. What are you wearing?
Oh, Mum made it. Looks like you got one too.
I've got presents.
Yeah.
Finally, they hang out with friends, they have meals together, they study together, they play sports together, they do pranks together. They explore the castle, they get into trouble. There are so many things that are just ordinary, but they happen in a magical world. And that's why it makes it so relatable and realistic to kids who experience the same things. This movie provides a comforting place and reminds viewers that no matter how different they feel, how much of an outsider they are, they will find a place to belong to. And for children who feel so different, this movie really provides a place that feels so magical yet also so familiar, which is strengthened by these ordinary moments in an otherwise very magical place, like going to class, hanging out together, hanging out with friends, celebrating Christmas together. It makes it very easy to relate to. To appreciate this movie's emotional depth fully, I think kids who are slightly younger than Harry would appreciate it best. Older kids might be more interested in the darker and action-packed scenes that happen in the later movies. So if I had to choose an age, it would be 9. They're old enough to understand the themes, but also young enough to appreciate the magic and the wonder of the story. So, 2001 minus 9 is 1992. If I was born in 1992, I would have gone to the cinemas at 9 years old, maybe with my parents, maybe with my siblings, maybe with my friends, and watch this movie and appreciate its emotional depth and the themes it comes with fully. I might feel like an outsider, maybe a bit lonely, but this movie, through its magical and its ordinary elements, would make me feel like it'll be okay, and I will find my place eventually.